What if I told you that the dollar's reign as the world's dominant currency could be coming to an end? Imagine a world where your savings lose value overnight because another country takes the lead. Sounds crazy, right? But it's happening, and you need to know why. Today we're diving into a topic that's not just a financial debate but a potential game changer for everyone. The future of the US dollar and China's growing influence in global finance. With recent events shaking up economies worldwide, many are asking, will China kill the dollar? This video will explore this question in depth, breaking down the factors at play, the implications of a shifting currency landscape, and what it all means for you. Stick around because by the end of this video you'll have a clearer understanding of where we might be headed. The US dollar has been the world's primary reserve currency for decades. This status has allowed America to borrow money at lower rates and has given it significant power over global trade. But now, with China rapidly expanding its economic footprint and pushing for alternatives to the dollar, many experts are worried about what this could mean for our financial future. So, what's driving this shift? Why are countries considering moving away from the dollar? And what challenges does this pose not just for the US but for everyone who relies on stable currency systems? Let's break it down. First off, let's look at China's economic growth. Over the past few decades, China has transformed itself from a largely agrarian society into a global economic powerhouse. With initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, China is investing heavily in infrastructure projects across Asia, Africa, and Europe. This not only boosts their economy but also strengthens their ties with other nations. As China's economy continues to grow, so does its influence over global trade. More countries are beginning to see the benefits of doing business in yuan instead of dollars. This shift is not just about economics, it's about power dynamics on the world stage. Next, let's talk about alternatives to the dollar. Countries like Russia and Iran have already started trading in currencies other than the dollar to avoid US sanctions. Even some European nations are exploring ways to settle trades in euros or yuan. This trend is gaining traction as nations look for ways to reduce their dependence on the dollar. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, and other financial institutions have also noted this change. They're starting to discuss how a multi-currency system could work in practice. If more countries begin using alternative currencies, it could lead to a significant decline in demand for dollars. One of the most intriguing developments is China's push for a digital yuan. Unlike cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which are decentralized and often volatile, a digital yuan would be state-controlled and stable. This could make it an attractive option for countries looking for alternatives to traditional currencies. China has already begun testing its digital currency in several cities. If successful, it could revolutionize how international trade is conducted and further diminish the dollar's dominance. Imagine if countries started using digital yuan for trade instead of dollars. This could change everything. Geopolitical tensions also play a crucial role in this discussion. The US-China rivalry has escalated over trade wars and technological competition. As these tensions rise, countries may feel pressured to align themselves with one superpower or another. For instance, if China continues to expand its influence through economic partnerships, while the US adopts more isolationist policies, countries may lean toward adopting yuan as their primary currency for trade and investment. This shift could erode trust in the dollar as a stable reserve currency. Now let's talk about what could happen if these trends continue unchecked. If more countries start using alternatives to the dollar, and if China's digital yuan gains traction globally, we could see a significant decline in demand for dollars. This would lead to inflation in the US, making everyday goods more expensive for Americans. Imagine waking up one day to find that your savings have lost value because other countries no longer want dollars. The cost of living skyrockets while wages remain stagnant. This scenario isn't far-fetched if these trends continue. So will China kill the dollar? While it's too early to say definitively that this will happen, there are clear signs that suggest we should be paying attention. The rise of China's economy, alternatives to the dollar gaining popularity, and geopolitical tensions all point towards a shifting landscape in global finance. Understanding these dynamics is crucial not just for investors or business owners, but for anyone who wants to stay informed about their financial future. The world is changing rapidly, and being prepared can make all the difference. If you found this video insightful, hit subscribe or check out our next video for more on how global finance impacts your life.